From the outside, Nelson Pratt from Hampshire had everything. He had an exciting life as a professional snowboarder. He was successful, popular and physically fit. Last summer, the 33-year-old found himself struggling with moderate depression. So he went to a GP, was given a questionnaire to fill in and told to come back a fortnight later if he didn't feel any better. The next day, Nelson killed himself.
Outwardly, Nelson was a hugely fit and healthy 30-year-old who, to all intents and purposes, seemed to have life. He seemed to have everything really. A great family, a great sporting life. He was on paper he seemed very well, but I've come to realise that statistically, there's a huge risk, obviously, with men of this age.
According to the latest figures, the number of suicides across the UK rose significantly in 2011, with more than 6,000 people taking their own life. And the highest number were male suicides, more than 4,500. That's a rate of 18.2 per 100,000 people. And the highest rate recorded was men aged 30 to 44, with more than 23 suicides per 100,000 people in the country. The reasons range from the economic climate to social factors like work and housing and social isolation to substance misuse.
I feel like I'm strapped to a weight with the world on the back of it. I try pushing back a bit, try letting slack a bit.
The charity Campaign Against Living Miserably says suicide is now the biggest cause of death in young men in this country.
I think it's very hard for them to talk about issues about themselves. I think that's something that men of any age group aren't encouraged to do. And men of any age group aren't encouraged to or allowed to talk about not achieving things, not feeling good about things, not coping.
Nelson's friends say he was an inspirational man to know. They hope that his story might convince other men who are struggling to share the burden. Enda Brady, Sky News.